There is something to be said about the time between 1 a.m. and 3 a.m. If you are waking up between 1 a.m. and 3 a.m., you are actually probably very gifted, probably very creative, probably in some ways psychic, because I saw somebody talking about sleep patterns and how basically the capitalist matrix has effed with our sleep cycle, because as humans we're actually supposed to have like this first sleep, which is between like 8 and 1 in the morning, or 9 or 10 to 1 in the morning, and then we're supposed to have a wakefulness time from 1 to 3 a.m. and then from 3 till like 6 we're supposed to sleep again. But the capitalist powers that be like merged those two together and canceled out the wakefulness period because they wanted us to get on like an 8-hour work day schedule. Okay, makes total sense, because I have been waking up between 1 and 3 for like the last several years. And what you're supposed to do between 1 and 3 is intimacy. I feel like you would like that. On the schedule, 1 to 3, okay? Intimacy, snuggling. You're supposed to be like praying. You're supposed to be meditating. And what happens with me is I'm in this theta brainwave state, which Joe Dispenza talks about, and a lot of people talk about this. Neville Goddard. The theta brainwave state is the state where your subconscious and your conscious mind are like most melded, and basically you can impress upon your subconscious mind so much easier. And so you're supposed to like do what Neville Goddard says, which is imagine better than the best you know. Like use that time when you're awake and you're like in between dreamlike and wakefulness. Imagine the life you want. Imagine the things you want. And you impress it upon your subconscious mind. You experience it in your subconscious mind first when you do that. Also, what I've been doing is getting video ideas. So like last night, I got like 6 video ideas. I don't even think you knew this, babe. And I got up and I put it in my notes app, because if I don't like write it down, then I'll forget it as soon as I open my eyes around that 5 to 6 a.m. period in the morning. And also, I have had amazing business impressions and ideas about my family. And like anything I'm stressed about, I feel like I get direct answers between 1 and 3. I told you about one of the dreams I had last night about a concern that he and I have. He and I have a concern right now, and I literally like prayed in that wakefulness between 1 and 3 a.m. I just prayed laying here. I didn't move. I was like this, just laying here with my eyes shut. And I got a vivid vision in my mind with the answer. I've had visions before with my business on like the next step to take. I own a hat bar country custom experience. It's unlike anything that exists out there. That idea came between 1 and 3 a.m. I had an idea to like create a customizable bootbo bar for this big country music festival that we had coming up. It came to me between 1 and 3 a.m. We executed it a couple weeks after I got it. It popped off, it hit, it went viral. It was crazy. I had another idea about going live on TikTok with my boopos, which I'm going to be doing. I just created my studio in the garage. But I know that's the next step because I got it between 1 and 3 a.m. Anytime I get any sort of inspiration between 1 and 3 a.m., I know that it's sacred, it's holy, it's real, it's literally from God. It is a sacred time of night. And if you're waking up between 1 and 3 a.m. and you're like, I hate my insomnia, why can't I sleep? Know that you're actually really gifted and you need to wield and use that time wisely.